$1, $1.50 maybe, if I'm not wrong, and we still have a problem with that. Wallahi, some parents don't even pay that for 3 months. And they're dumping children there. That is our condition, that is our situation with Islamic school. Some parents worked hard, maybe 30%, 40%, if I exaggerate 50, there is another 50 that did not do well in terms of investing in their children. So the mentality of how we prepare them, how we drop them, the attires, clothes, and how we pick them up, and not even helping them with homework, yani, from Islamic studies, like we help them with school homework, is a clear indication that we disrespect our deen, or we just send them for Quran. Failure. So our madaris are producing children with Surah Al-Rahman, Yasin and what, but they don't know their deen. If you ask them what is Tawheed, they don't know how they match, they know physics. If you ask them what is fiqh, they don't know as much, they don't know in comparison to how they know what? Biology. They don't know even Islamic subjects. They say we are going to the Arabic school, we are going to Quran school. Who says that in Islam we don't have classes and we don't have subjects? And who says? So Allah Azza wa Jalla tells us, Ya ayyuhal ladina amanu qu anfusakum wa ahlikum nara wa quduha an-nas wal hijara. Oh, you who believe, save your family, save yourselves, and also save your families from Jahannam. Save them. Save yourself and save your family. And I will tell you that the best istithmar is investing in your children's Islamic school, wherever you are. Point number 3 is establishing Islamic institution, learning institution, Islamic academic institutions. I spoke about children, I'm talking about institutions themselves. We are living in the West, and our children are growing so fast. You can see them. You carried them as babies yesterday, and wallahi, today they are big people. They are growing. And now they have started fixing our foreigners' English, right? Dad, you don't say water. My children are doing that with me at home. Miskin, Imam Shafi. What do you say, water? I say yes. Water, should I swallow tea? It's difficult. What is happening here, that one of the best systems that we can do is to establish integrated systems. We need to, and if there are schools that have already established, we need to support them and empower them. Wallah. Because this is an institution in which you send your kids, as soon as they arrive, they start with Quran. The first lesson, another teacher comes, he teaches sciences. As soon as he leaves, Tawheed is taught. As soon as he leaves, math is taught. This system has succeeded in many places. A child is gonna honor his deen, and also he gonna give importance to education. So then we don't need to run here and here. School, we send our kids for maybe 8 hours or so, but madrasa, we say only 2 hours in the evening. Look at that. 8 hours versus what? 2 hours. Saturday, Sunday, children wants to relax and what? You push them here. And then we give our children cell phones. Half of children in our school here have cell phones. And you know what parents are doing? You will never do that in another institution. I want to be open with you today. You have to call the administration or teachers. Parents are calling children directly, that sometimes they disrespect Islamic institution, some parents, to the extent that they call children, I'm outside, come. A child is gone, where are you going to? My mom is calling me, I have to go. If there is no nizam, if there is no discipline, if there is no structure, how is that school going to succeed? So we know that the basic of our deen, the first revelation was knowledge. Everybody knows the ayah of Iqra. And we also know fi surah Muhammad, Allah says, فَعْلَمْ أَنَّهُ لَا إِلَهَ إِلَّا اللَّهُ وَاسْتَغْفِرْ لِذَنْبِكَ وَلِلْمُؤْمِنِينَ وَالْمُؤْمِنَاتِ. And ayah continues, وَاللَّهُ يَعْلَمُ مُتَقَلَّبَكُمْ وَمَثْوَاكُمْ. If we do not focus on knowledge, we may think that everything is okay because we work so hard, because we fed our children, you know, we drove them to school, we invested in their school, but what generation are we going to live in this environment? Me and you, who have children, what generation? Is it quality or quantity that we are looking at? So let us do that. Support Islamic institutions and let us establish integrated systems that will accommodate our kids. You are sure that my child is going to excel, he's going to do good, he's going to be excellent in both his deen and also what we call secular education. And there should not be separation. We need accountants, we need doctors, we need everybody, we need scientists, we need people in different areas, and we can produce them because previous generations established Islamic universities from masajid. I don't say that we should establish as a community, we can do better. If we have elementary somewhere, if we have high school, then we can come together and say, how can we support this so that we can advance that to an Islamic university? This is what we should do. Point number 4 is our relationships with our ulama, our ai our teachers who are teaching us, who are guiding us. Please do not reduce us to taghsil al-amwat, washing the dead and leading 5 prayers. One of the most, every job is difficult, but one of the most difficult work and service in America is service provided by any imam in any masjid. May Allah bless all these ai. You must respect us, you must. And you must work with us. And you must engage us. And you also must correct us respectfully when we are wrong, because we are only human beings. Research reveals, done by ISNA in America here, almost 60% do not keep imams longer. Imam is not Jibreel alayhi salam. Imam is just a human being. Other centers, mashallah, you find imam has been there for 10 years, 20 years. Then you hire imam for 1 year, 2 years. Some centers are giving imam a contract of 6 months. Do you know what imama is? Imama is bigger than leading salah. Imama is bigger than its leadership. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is commanding you that you have to listen to us. Especially when we are right. Don't listen to us when we are wrong. Ati'uni ma ata'atu Allah fikum. A lot of problems in our communities with ai and mashayikh. Do not hate these imams. These imams are human beings. They are only trying their best. They committed to lead the ummah. Help them, support them, advise them, instead of hating them. You don't do that. Then if you commit zina, it's okay. If imam is found, maybe shaitan cheated him, la ilaha illallah. Tawbah is for everybody. Yes, imam should not. He has to be a good example. Imam make this mistake, you demonize him. But you think it's okay. And tawbah, is it only for you? Or imam can also make tawbah, and imams are human beings. If we show respect, we engage them, we support them, you even educate them. Why not? You may have a hadith that I don't have. You may know the tafsir of ayah that I don't have. If we live without enmity, look at shuras in masajid in America. Problems, research has been done. I read a research of 2011. Shuras cannot, put up with imams. And imams also, maybe have some issues in the community. Now, if we do that, it is a waste of resource, I'm telling you. Calling imam for 1 year, then he goes. Then another imam, he goes. And some masajid can stay for 8 years without an imam. How can you have an aeroplane ready to fly, to take off without a pilot? How can you have a school without a principal and teachers? How can you have a hospital without doctors? How can you afford to have a masjid without an imam? I say the weakest imam. Why? How can you afford that? So what we are running organizations. We are not running buyutullah. These imams are doing a lot. We are teaching your kids. You are calling us when you need certain things. We are washing your dead. We are burying your dead. We are making dua. Do you know what we are doing in the community? Instead of going to the lawyer, you are coming to us. I have a problem between me and my wife and this. Most of time that imams are spending is on conflict resolutions. You know that. You know that. You talk to us and we are available. Support us. Be around us. Make us friends. We are your brothers. We are your brothers. We have families like you. We need to change our attitude towards Aim. So the last thing for today, because I cannot finish this, it was 10 points. I will continue. The second part of this is our unity, Ahbab. You know we are brothers and sisters in Islam. But the amount of tribalism in our masajid, we talk about racism in America, tribalism. Wallahi, we need to clean our homes. We need to clean our masajid from racism. Africans are racist. Some Arabs are racist. Some Pakistanis are racist. I'm using some. Indians are racist. You think somebody see Africans as Chinese, that we look alike? No. These Africans believe that I'm African, but I'm not from this tribe. I'm African, but I'm just from West Africa, not East Africa. I'm a Somali, but I'm not from Djibouti. I'm Somali, but I'm from this. I'm Ethiopian, but I'm Oromo. I'm not Amhari. Racism, tribalism in our home, in the midst of masajid. Wallahi al-azim. Wallahi al-azim. A disease worse than corona, worse than AIDS in our hearts. Yani every Muslim has been afflicted with this. Nobody can say that, I haven't seen somebody from my tribe who is not a racist. Nobody can say that. If you are not, your brother or your sister is practicing racism. Inside Buyutullah, in our community, it brings a lot of problems in our masajid. Yani if you ask a Muslim, where did you perform your Jummah? You say in Masjid Ashab al-Kahf. How many people are there? He says, I think there must be some 13 Sudanese. And I think there must have been 2 Algerians, and maybe 3 Palestinians, 1 Egyptian, and then I think there were some Oromos, and then there were some Eritreans. This is how we are dividing our, we have drunk it, it circulates in our blood. Do you know what? Racism is not a collective thing, it's not even a tribe. Racism is an individual disease. If you are a racist, if you think that you are better than others, take it out of your heart. It is you who should start seeing people differently. It is you who should start seeing people that they can be better than you. But we are not doing that. Last example, then I will be, ending my khutbah. And so you go to masjid and you see a brother for 10 years, you're with him in one masjid. Wallahi, if he asks you, what is my name? You don't know his name. Each one of us knows only few names of brothers who are closer to him. But most of us, you do not even take time on Jumu'ah after Salah to say, Assalamu alaikum, akhi. A brother who was next to you, shoulder to shoulder. How are you doing? Are you okay? What's your name? Where are you living? We do not even do that. And the worst is janaza. In Denver, we have seen, if somebody dies, if it does not belong to your tribe or your country, you rarely attend. At one time, 3 times occasions, we attended janaza, 3 of us, 7 of us, and I'm talking about a brother who reverted to Islam maybe 15 years ago. Before he died, he said, Muslims should take care of my body. I'm a Muslim. Salah was performed, it was Saturday, almost 80 of his relatives attended and friends. Masjid was full. Masjid was full, it was on a Saturday. When it comes to going to Maqbara, Maqabir, cemetery, we were 7. 7 of us. One day we went to here, Hamdan. We performed Salah in one of masajid here. When we went to Hamdan, we were only 5 or 6, and I include women. Wallahi, we could hardly carry the body to the grave. A woman said, this is my father. If Muslims didn't attend my father's funeral, I'm going to go in. She jumped in. A brother came and started, Sheikh, is this haram or halal? Haram or halal? If there are no men, she has to bury the body. That is the ruling. Racism in death. Racism in weddings. Racism between us as Muslims. We need to get rid of this. Because Allah says, وَلَا تَنَازَعُوا فَتَفْشَلُوا وَتَذْهَبَ رِيحُكُمْ وَاصْبِرُوا إِنَّ اللَّهَ مَعَ الصَّابِرِينَ. Do not engage in quarreling and hate and enmity and grudges. Now, our hearts should be connected. We are one ummah. What brings us together is not your country, mine, your tribe, no. What brings us together is La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. Innamal mu'minuna ikhwah. وأصلحوا بين أخويكم واتقوا الله لعلكم ترحمون. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله العظيم لي ولكم ولسائر المؤمنين والمؤمنات واستغفروه إنه هو الغفور الرحيم وهو البر الكريم. الحمد لله رب العالمين والعاقبة للمتقين ولا عدوان إلا على الظالمين، وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله، بلغ الرسالة أدى الأمانة نصح الأمة جاهد في الله حق جهاده حتى أتاه اليقين. أما بعد, after Maghrib inshallah there will be a walima. Somebody got married and is inviting everybody just for food. Nikah is done, and this is also a reminder for Uzab, bachelors. I see some of my friends here, don't want to mention their name. Please, if you cannot find a girl, come to us. If you can find one, we inshallah we can fix you inshallah. Marriage is very important, especially in this environment. We have a school here running. We have shabab, we have youths. The other Juma I told you that some youths are killing themselves. Not that all youths are bad. We just buried one youth 2 weeks ago. They kill themselves, they use drugs. It doesn't mean that some big people are not using that. Lakin, we have decided to name this masjid Masjid Ashabul Kahf to focus on youth. Please help this masjid. We are having a lot of programs here. A lot of programs. Just make intention. I'm going to work this week 1 hour. Whatever I get for 1 hour, not the whole day, I will put it in the box of the masjid to help the programs. Girls are studying Islamic studies, quoting hadith now. They are reading Tawheed and Fiqh. Girls, 14 years to 21 in this place. Boys are doing that. You have seen these boys giving khutbah and what? What else do we want to see? Please help this masjid too. We can do much with youths. We can do much with youths. And on Sunday, whoever brings children in madrasa, we're going to stop the previous registration. We'll be doing new registration. New registration with the new rules and regulations. We may admit your kids or we may not. Right? We don't want to reduce the place to daycare and this. We want to make it to be a very, very representable face of Islam. When children walks in, include tidiness and cleanliness and nidam, and because you want to see results. I don't want to please parents, I want to please Allah, but you want to see results, that they are taught, they understand. So on Sunday from Dhuhr to Maghrib, we will be sitting here registering children afresh, new registration. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala connect our hearts as ummah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Allahumma alif bayna qulubina wa hadina subul as-salam, najjina min adh-dhulumati ila nur. Allahumma ati nufusana taqwaha, zakkiha anta khairu man zakkaha, innaka anta waliyuha wa mawlaha. Allahumma altuf bina fima jarat bihi al-maqadir, hawwin alayna kull asir, innaka ala kulli shay'in qadir. Allahumma arham mawtana wa mawta al-muslimin. Allahumma ashfi mardana wa mardal muslimin. Allahumma ansur ikhwanana al-mustad'afin aw madlumin fi masharik al-ard wa magharibiha. الحمد لله رب العالمين. إن الله يأمر بالعدل والإحسان وإيتاء ذي القربى وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر والبغي يعظكم لعلكم تذكرون. فاذكروا الله يذكركم وادعوه يستجب لكم ولذكر الله تعالى أكبر والله يعلم ما نصنع. وأقم الصلاة.